My name's Gabriel Ribeiro. I'm the inside sales manager at Cargo Chiefs. There's a lot of similarities and differences for both. The biggest difference I see is the documentation and bureaucratic work that's involved for Brazil versus the U.S. The U.S., the processes are already built, so there's a lot of things here in Brazil that you have to kind of work around a lot of different obstacles. Types of vehicles here in Brazil, there's hundreds of vehicles. If you want a vehicle made for you, they can somehow find a way to make one that's 15 meters. In terms of the American market, there's not a lot of theft. There's ways around to prevent theft. Here in Brazil, if someone wants to steal something, most likely they're going to be able to, but here at Cargo Chiefs, we find a way to work around that with all the preventative care that we do, not having assets, our risk management department. Yeah, there's a lot of similarities actually. The Brazilian market probably is the most similar to the American market in terms of over-the-road transportation. The similarities I see is that there's a lot of owner-operators in both markets. I think in Brazil there's about 70%, 80% owner-operators. So it's a lot easier to find round trips. You're talking directly to the decision maker of the truck. Same thing in the US. There's a lot of owner-operators. So finding a round trip or a backhaul is a lot easier when you're talking directly to the guy, and you can create a trip for him, you know, like a triangle or a square if he wants to get back to home. The biggest opportunity I see for the Brazilian market is to completely, not completely eliminate deadhead, but reduce deadhead a lot. There's about 40% of trucks right now drive back empty after they do a delivery. So the biggest opportunity, if you can reduce from 40% to 10%, there's a lot of money to be made in every part. And the driver's gonna get paid the same or more, the clients are gonna pay less. So we're just finding a niche in that sweet spot between the money that's being used, the inefficiencies, and the opportunity. Be prepared for a lot of problems, but also be prepared to think outside of the box, think of new solutions, always be excited. The time flies when you're working and when you're having fun. So always just be prepared to give everything you have, determination, self-motivation, and to be happy too, because I think it's important to have a work-life balance. We play hard and work hard at Cargo Chiefs, so for me, anyone that's coming in, just have vontade, self-motivation. And it's an entrepreneur. You have your own book of business, you're talking to your own clients, you create that ownership.